Welcome to the Blissful Biz podcast. Today, we're tackling a question I hear constantly from yoga teachers and hard-lad entrepreneurs. Do I really need a blog? Isn't social media enough? As a business coach who's helped hundreds of yoga teachers build sustainable online businesses, my answer is a resounding yes, you need a blog. And it's not just because I love creating content myself. It's because I've seen firsthand how blogging transforms businesses in ways social media simply can't. Picture this, while your latest Instagram post disappears in the feed after a few days, never to be looked at again, your blog post, they can continue to bring you new students to your classes, to your programs, month after month, year after year. They can show up in Google searches when potential students look for advice, for tips, for information, for guidance. They have longevity. They build your authority and credibility while you sleep. I'm Susanne Riker, digital marketing expert with over 20 years of experience, turned yoga teacher, turned six-figure online business owner. 10 years ago, I flew to Bali for a yoga teacher training, fell in love with the island, and decided to build an online business so I could live there. Can't be that hard, right? That decision launched me into an adventure bigger than I'd ever imagined. Over the last 8 years, I've guided over 1,000 yoga teachers and hard-led coaches how to launch and sell their digital offers, build their brand and websites, and build a profitable online business. In this podcast, I share real proven strategies and the exact steps that work. Whether you're just starting out or ready to scale, we'll dive into everything from creating offers your students can't resist to making digital marketing work for you. If you're ready to build a business that brings both freedom and success, you are in the right place. Here's what consistently creating long-form content like a blog can do for your business. I just looked back at some of my earliest blog posts from 2016. They're still online. So I deleted a few posts from my first years, but a lot of them are still online on my blog. And oh my God, I'll be honest, they weren't masterpieces, far from it. Most were too short, and my writing style was still developing, just like a list of things. But I kept showing up. No, sometimes I also didn't have a lot of time, but I kept showing up. I published every week from 2016, learning and improving with each post. Since then, I've published over 300 blog posts and since 2020 podcast episodes that I also turn into blog posts, which is insane thinking about how it adds up over time. Now, some of the posts I wrote in 2018, 2019, 2020, they still bring hundreds of visitors to my website every single day through Google searches. These aren't just casual browsers. They are yoga teachers actively looking for business guidance. They find my posts and podcast episodes about email marketing, Instagram, or building a yoga website, and many go on to join my programs and courses. Think about how your potential students behave. When they are interested in starting yoga, what do? They Google it. When they are wondering about the benefits of different styles, dealing with an injury, dealing with back pain, or looking for prenatal yoga modifications, they will search for that online. If you've written blog posts addressing these topics, you become their trusted guide in that moment of need. A student finds your blog post through a Google search, connects with your teaching philosophy, explores more articles, joins your email list, and eventually signs up for classes or programs. all because of content created once and published years ago. This compound effect makes blogging so uniquely powerful for yoga teachers, for wellness entrepreneurs, for any online entrepreneur. Each post becomes a permanent asset for your business. While social media demands daily attention, that's how the algorithm works, your blog builds a valuable library of resources that serve your community around the clock. It has longevity. Actually, here's a real story. One of my clients shared how a student joined her 200-hour teacher training after discovering a blog post about the transformative power of deepening your practice or something like that. The post was at least 2 years old. At least 2 years old. But the content resonated so deeply that the student knew she'd found the right teacher. And that's the magic of blogging. It allows you to share your unique teaching perspective and attract aligned students even when you're not actively marketing. And it's not just going poof in the social media bubble, black hole, gone forever after you've published it, a few days later. It has longevity. It can help you get traffic, get seen for years and years and years to come. It's amazing. It really works. I wouldn't have believed that when I started. I just started from zero like everybody else. It really works. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Creating content every week sounds overwhelming. I don't have time for that. This is too much. And I get it. It was, right? It was a lot of work. It used to be really, really time consuming. But we are living in a revolutionary time for content creation, thanks to AI tools. Let me show you how dramatically things have changed. In 2016, creating a blog post took me normally around 4 hours minimum. Researching, outlining, writing, editing, publishing. And now, today, I can create valuable, well-structured content in under 30 minutes. This isn't about cutting corners. It's about working smarter using AI, using tools like ChatGPT, like Claude. So here's my exact process using AI. First, I start with a clear topic, something my community actually needs help with, like how to price your yoga sessions. Number 2, I input a few key points into Claude, my main insights from working with hundreds of yoga teachers on pricing, what I want to talk about actually. So I feed it with a little bit of rambling words, basically. Number 3, I use AI to expand these points, my ramblings, into a structured outline. Next, I go back and forth with Claude and finalize that outline, expanding it, filling it with stories. Then I go back and fill it with my stories. Sometimes I even record a quick voice note sharing, like my experiences. And then AI helps transform that voice note into a well-written first draft. I edit it, I infuse it with my voice, I tell Claude to write in my brand voice, I tell specific examples, and there I go. I think it's amazing, but I also hear a lot of concerns about using AI for content creation. Won't I lose my authentic voice? Isn't it going to feel impersonal? There's already so much AI-generated content out there. And yeah, I get that. But here's the reality check. How many yoga teachers do you know who consistently publish a weekly blog post or podcast episode? Very, very few. The opportunity is still wide open. When you are in the niche like yoga or wellness or health, people are actively Googling for solutions, for answers on problems they're having. Why do you leave that to other big players in the market, to, I don't know, like pharmacy companies or like the big blogs. There's so much opportunity out there. And yes, it's true. Yes, your AI assisted content might not be quite as powerful as a deeply personal, handcrafted blog post that took you 3 days to write. Hey there, have I told you about the Blissful Biz Hive? I'm so excited to invite you to join the friendliest free biz building community on the internet, the Blissful Biz Hive. Whether you're a coach, a yoga teacher, or another heart-led entrepreneur, this is the space where your dreams of building a purpose-driven, profitable online business can truly take flight, all without the hustle and burnout. Now, I know you're busy, so let me tell you about the incredible goodies waiting for you inside the Hive. When you join today, you'll get immediate access to our free training, Make Your First or Next 5K Online. This is my proven 4-pillar framework that's helped so many of my clients stand out, attract their dream clients, and create irresistible signature offers. This training alone is valued at $297, but you get it for free just for being part of our community. We also have weekly calls where I hop on live to answer your questions and offer support. Plus, there are exclusive trainings, workshops, and so much more. And here's something super fun. You can actually earn points by participating in the community, which unlocks some amazing bonuses valued at over $1,200. How cool is that? So if you're tired of trying to figure everything out on your own, or you're just looking for a place where you can grow your business with love and support, the Blissful Biz Hive is exactly where you need to be. I can't wait to see you inside. Go to susannereiker.com/hive and join today. That's SUSANNEREIKER.com/hive, HIVE, to join. Let's build that purpose-driven, profitable business of your dreams together. But here's the crucial mindset shift. Your blog is a marketing tool. Its primary job is to help potential students find you through Google searches and showcase your expertise. Consistency matters more than perfection. Think about it. Would you rather publish one perfectly crafted post every 3 months, or 12 solid, helpful posts that actually reach people who need your guidance? What do you think is going to get you better results? Your perfect post won't help anyone if they never find it. 12 posts that are maybe a little bit more impersonal, they're going to still show up on Google in the search results. The key is that AI can help you. It can handle the heavy lifting of structure and basic writing while you focus on what matters, sharing valuable insights from your teaching experience, the practical tips, the real student stories, the specific advice. That all comes from you. And this is so crucial to understand. AI isn't replacing your expertise or your voice. It's simply making it easier to share your knowledge consistently. Think ChatGPT or Claude as a really efficient assistant who helps organize your thoughts and polish your writing. I recommend posting long-form content like a blog post. A podcast episode would also work. A YouTube video would also work every single week. Post something long form every single week. And I'm teaching you how to do that and how to promote and repurpose your content to maximize its impact inside my course Content Flow. Once per week is best, but I also know it might not be possible for everybody. That's me. That's my business model. You might not have that bandwidth right now. Maybe you have bigger goals. That could also be the case. You want to become a thought leader in the yoga industry and make a global impact, in which case you might want to do more and blog a few times per week. The most important factor isn't volume, it's consistency. Whether you choose weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly posting, commit to something that feels sustainable for you. Trust me on this. A consistent monthly post serves your business better than sporadic bursts of content followed by silence. And I know it's not always easy to build up that consistency. Now, you've heard me talking about the strategies behind blogging, the benefits, and you might agree with all of that. You might say, yes, Susanna, I get it, and this is what I want to do. But the truth is, you've tried it all and you just find it impossible to be consistent, to actually show up and share content consistently. My friend, you're not alone. Let's address the elephant in the room, the mindset blocks that stop many yoga teachers from showing up with content consistently. I hear these fears all the time. What if people judge my business advice? Everything about yoga business has already been said. My audience is too small to matter, or I'm not expert enough yet. Here's the perspective shift that changed everything for me. Your content isn't about you. It's not about you. It's about the people you are meant to serve. When you focus on how your knowledge could help someone else, those fears start to shrink. Think about this as well. Every successful yoga teacher you follow who has a blog started with 0 readers, with 0 people in their audience. Every popular wellness podcast began with no listeners. Success in content creation builds one piece at a time, one follower at a time. It's about showing up consistently and trusting that your efforts will compound over time. Here's a powerful mindset tool that I've used successfully when I started. Start acting as if you already have the audience you dream of. How would you show up if you had 10,000 subscribers? What kind of content would you create? What topics would you cover? And then start creating that content now and start showing up that way. I see this transformation regularly with my clients. One teacher was so terrified to start blogging about yoga business topics because she felt she wasn't successful enough yet. But she started anyway, sharing what she was learning on her own business journey. And within 6 months, her authentic posts about the real challenges of building a teaching business attracted more serious students than her perfectly polished yoga pose photos ever did. Creating content when you can't see immediate results can feel like shouting into the void. And that's one of the challenges. And I think why we get so stuck focused solely on social media, because there, we see results the same day, right? We see how many people saw our post, we see the likes, and that's kind of addictive, that instant gratification. With blogging, it will take a little bit longer to build that momentum, to see those kind of results. That's why it's crucial to hold onto your vision. Create content not just for your current audience, but for the audience you want to have. Celebrate every small win, every comment, every share, every email from someone saying your post helped them. Your current expertise, exactly as it is right now, could be the exact guidance someone else need to take their next step. You just need to get started and show up. So let's make this super practical. Here's how to start your blogging journey. First, brainstorm 12 topics that would help your ideal students. If you're teaching yoga, think about questions you get asked repeatedly, challenges your students face most often, topics you find yourself explaining over and over, or maybe some common misconceptions about yoga, about prenatal yoga when you're a prenatal yoga teacher, related to your niche. Remember, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Your unique perspective and experience make your content valuable, even if the topic has been covered before. Then pick one topic and use this simple framework. What's the main problem or question? Number 2, why does it matter? Number 3, what's your solution or approach? And number 4, what's one action step readers can take today? One action step. You don't want to leave them with 2 weeks of homework because nobody really wants to do that. One action step is enough, right? So what's the main problem or question? Why does it matter? What's your solution or approach? And what's one action step readers can take? You can use AI to help you expand these points into a full post, then add your personal touch, your stories, your examples, your authentic voice, and then you publish it on your website. So most website platforms have a blog. You should have a blog. And next week, you do the same again. You repeat the process. That's it. Looking back at my business journey, consistent blogging and podcasting has been the single most powerful tool for growing my reach and impact. The beautiful thing about starting a blog in 2024 is that you have tools and resources I couldn't even dream of when I began in 2016. You don't have to figure everything out alone, and you don't have to spend hours staring at a blank screen. Start where you are. Use the tools available. Say goodbye to perfectionism. Trust that each post you publish is building towards something bigger. Your experience, your perspective, they are unique, and there are people out there who need exactly what you have to share. Remember, the best time to start your blog was years ago. The second best time, today. And if you want more support with your content creation journey, I have an amazing resource for you, the Client Magnetism Content Kit, a 12-week plug-and-play content plan for boosting engagement, growing your audience, and signing more clients. I've just updated it and doubled the detailed examples you get inside. For every week, for 12 weeks, you get suggestions for a topic, the hook, and 2 detailed examples that you can adapt for your business. Just imagine having a clear plan for what to post every week. With the Client Magnetism Content Kit, you'll never run out of ideas. You'll boost engagement, grow your audience, and sign more clients. And you can say goodbye to content block forever. I have a special offer for you this week. It's part of my Black Friday promotion. So I'm a little bit early with that, but I'm just so excited about it. And I want to give it to you with this episode because it fits perfectly with the content. I reduced the price to $27 from $97. You can save 72%. This is for a limited time only. So go to susannereiker.com/content kit to grab it today. That's SUSANNERIKER.com/content kit, CONTENTKIT. I also add the link to the show notes, and get started on your content journey. Thanks so much for listening to the Blissful Biz podcast. Until next time, keep showing up consistently and watch your impact grow. Bye for now. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Blissful Biz podcast. If you found this helpful, I'd love it if you hit subscribe and left a review on Apple Podcasts. It helps other yoga teachers and coaches find these strategies too, and it would mean the world to me. It really makes a difference. And if you're ready to take the next step, head over to my website, susannereiker.com, where you'll find my free resources, latest blog posts, and all the ways we can work together to grow your online business. Until next week, keep building your blissful biz.